Good afternoon, Chairman Hughes, Vice Chair Paxton, I see she's not here, and committee members. My name's Nicole Golden. I'm the Executive Director of Texas Gun Sense. We respectfully oppose SB1362 and wish to demonstrate that ERPOs are effective, safe, and legal. ERPOs do balance robust due process procedural safeguards with timely intervention to prevent harm. By authorizing the temporary removal of firearms and prohibiting an individual from purchasing or possessing firearms while the order is in effect, ERPOs provide a critical opportunity to prevent mass shootings, homicides, and suicides. This bill itself defines ERPOs as having the primary purpose of reducing death or injury related to firearms. With more than 4,000 Texas gun deaths a year, this is something we should be doing more of, not less. There's evidence that ERPOs have averted tragedies. In Florida, which has issued the largest number of risk protection orders since passing the measure after the Parkland shooting, there was a case involving a 30-year-old highly intoxicated subject in crisis who armed himself with an AR-15 and chased a group of students. The subject was served an ERPO and a year later had turned his life around, the ERPO expired, and he had no further contact with law enforcement. ERPOs from other states are specifically drafted with preservation of due process and have not been found unconstitutional on those grounds. Michigan, for example, establishes criminal penalties for petitioners who knowingly and intentionally make a false statement to the court, and no one's been charged with this offense. And as far as I'm aware, the courts have not found that ERPOs violate the right to bear arms or the right to free speech. Furthermore, the Supreme Court said last summer that it does not violate the Second Amendment to deprive someone of firearms if they pose a credible threat. We're concerned that this bill would prohibit enforcing out-of-state ERPOs. Imagine if a state prohibited the enforcement of out-of-state domestic violence protective orders. This regards the full faith and credit clause, which requires states to respect the laws and judgment of other states, and results could be devastating for people. In conclusion, I really want you to know that support for ERPOs in Texas is high. 88% of Texans, including 81% of Republicans, support it.